Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel, Cockney Crafter. Here we are, and can you believe it, we're at the end of week 6 of 2019. So, I haven't done anything much this week. I did have a lovely day looking after all the babies in my family. Well, not all the babies, a few of the babies. That was the best day. It was snuggly and lovely, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. Other than that, I ain't done much. Right, so what I've been crafting. I've done loads of mixed media work this week. I've made a few little gifts, but I haven't been out socially. I haven't done anything other than things in the home. So I thought, well, I've been doing a lot of mixed media, that's the way I'm going to go this week. If you was with me on week 2, when I just scribbled a very, very basic road from Anxiety Avenue back up here to Laid Back Lane, bled through. I think once you've tea or coffee dyed paper, bleeds a lot easier, you know, so that bled straight through. And that's been bugging me ever since. So I'm going to cover this up, and to start I'm going to remove my gorgeous paper clips from Denise at Wonderbar Craft, and I think she's selling them in her shop now. So look how beautiful they are. They're clusters of fabric onto a paper clip with, like, look, that's got a little pearl and that's got a little butterfly charm. So yeah, she's just recently opened her shop, so go check her out. She's amazing. Right, so I'm putting them over there because I don't want to spoil them. And I'm going to grab just a couple of pieces of scrap paper. I'm going to stick one under here. Actually, I'm going to take these tags and this little bit of paper that I journaled on, take those out so I've got a flatter surface, and try not to forget to put them back in again. And right, I don't know whether I'm going to go a double page and have this wrapping in the middle. I was kind of thinking of going along that way. Right, for now we'll just start with this page. So I'm just gonna go in with some acrylic paint straight onto the paper at first. So I've got these acrylic paints by the Do Crafts Artiste paints. So I've got Periwinkle, which I really love the colour. That's the colour of my bedroom. It's gorgeous, like a duck egg kind of blue. And I've got Lagoon, a very bluey green. Well, greeny blue. No, that's more green. Greeny green. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just going to go straight on with a card. Let's get a bit there. Another bit here. And yeah, I'm just going in with this, covering the page as much as I can. And yeah, some bits I don't want to merge and some I do. So look, I've got to go right up to the edge here. So just going in gently and pulling away. And yeah, once I've got the paint on, how much paint I want, which is getting round about now, and now I'm just gonna mush these together a little bit and then try and get a bit of a marbly kind of vibe going on. Maybe not, but yeah, I'm just going for it. So that's that. I'm going to dry this so the video's not 10 million years long, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back and our paint has completely dried. It was just plain acrylic paint, like I said. The underside is all fine, you can't see nothing coming through, and all our marker pen is hidden. I just want to add a bit more colour, but this time I want to use a technique we used last week with a Distress Oxide. So I can put it on top here for you to see. I'm just going to rub, that's way too much colour, I'll do this every time. And just a little bit of water in there. And let's see. I really love the vibrancy of these distressed oxides. And yeah, when you put it on an acrylic block, you can get it to look like just splodges here and there when you're picking it up with your block. I think that's going to be enough. So I will just dry that off after I have cleaned my glass plate, and I will be right back once I've finished drying. Okay, so now I've dried our distress oxide. I just love that. It's so vibrant, isn't it? It just, I just think it really brings it to life. I want to do a bit of decoupage. I've got this bit out of thin decoupage tissue-y kind of paper, and I want it at the top with the different colours of it being on a blue base and on just the coffee dyed base. So I want it to come right to the very edge, and I'll start there, and I'll leave the two straight edges on these corners because it's going right across the very top, but I just want that ripped edge there. And I think I might ink it as well. So let's grab a clean thing. Right, put that one off and that one on. And I'm just going to go around the edge a little bit with broken china. So I hope everyone's well this week. Who can believe we're at the end of the sixth week of 2019? It seems to have just gone so quickly. That's age, isn't it? I'm getting old. Because I remember when, like, being little and hearing grown-ups saying that, oh, does the time fly? And I'd think, no, everything takes forever. Nothing flies. It's all long. And then now, where's it gone? It just goes so quick. Right, yeah, I like that. I want a bit more on this bit. I just think that looks really pretty around the edge. And I've got some PVA that I keep in here with a little bit of water. I've run out of Mod Podge, but it's the exact same thing, really, because it's the same consistency. I just use this. It's just like Mod Podge, does the same job. So now I've got way too much on my brush where I stirred it, and I think I'll lean on here again, and it'll be easier to just paint this and then try and place it on so that I know where I'm going. Right. Oh, it's easier said than done when you've got shaky hands like mine. They don't always want to go where your brain wants them to go. You know, look, we're doing it. Can she do it? Oh, yes I can. Oh, I didn't think that was going to go then. I thought it was just going to all go terribly wrong. But, oh, it's gone lovely. Oh, I really like that. And yeah, you see, it's just a bit lighter up here and around here where we've not got no paint underneath. But yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to dry that again. Sorry for the keeping stopping and starting, but it just makes the video much quicker. So I'll grab my tool. I'll be right back. Okay, so that's where we are so far, and I'm really pleased with where we're going. But I'm going to move this to the side for one moment, and I've got my tray, because my thought was I want space to journal, like maybe a couple of tags. This is our birthday present, so I just need to cover the back with paper so I can go over the sentiment that was on it and make that into a journaling spot. And I've got a few other bits and pieces. What I was thinking was maybe making like a franken page to make a pocket from, and then I'll still have the rest left to do other stuff with. So I thought that might be a good idea. So it may not be, who knows. I've got this, the Oriental. I think Amy found out for us that it was Japanese writing. This is clearly the index, because here's the writing here and there's the page numbers. So I want to tear them off so it no longer looks like an index. Right, this ain't going to be easy, is it? Right. I don't want to lose any of the words or sentences, I don't know. But yeah, we'll come down to there and just across here. And oh, I managed to, look, right at the very end, I managed to tear that bit off. Right, so where I break into that, I might lose that bottom bit. Right, okay, so I've got that, and I'm going to ink on that. So I'll bring up the thing. I might not even need to go into the, well, it's not the ink, it's an oxide, but you might not even need to go in it, because there's still some on there and there's still some on here. So yeah, I didn't need to, that seems fine. I'll just go along the straight edge. I might need to there, unless I turn that round. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so we'll get out our glue. I think we'll come up this way. Or this way. Oh, decisions. I might even go across here. Yep, I'm going to do that. Let's be different. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm not going to put too much glue, because I might even go over to the sewing machine. We'll see. I'm really not sure though. I don't know whether I would need some straighter lines if I'm going out. Oh, sorry, that was the right scraping noise. Right, I've got that bit there. Who else have I got? Oh, I know what I had. Right, that's a bit of paper that I've stenciled on. I'd like to use that. I really like that image of that lady, and this was just a really thin scrapbooking paper. And I've got another couple of scraps that are embossed already. Right, for now we'll just get them out and we'll see where we're going. Right, kind of like, no, that's upside down, coming over here with that, or over here. Yeah, we come over there, hanging off the page, and then I can, oh, shall I ink around it? I should, shouldn't I? Let's grab some different ink. Okay, so I'm just gonna go around the edge a little bit with purple this time. So yeah, apart from doing a lot of crafting and some babysitting, I haven't really done much at all this week. Like, I haven't been out socially, apart from my house to Jamie's house. I saw the first daffodils on the way back this morning, so it must be getting a little bit warmer. It felt a little bit warmer today, not a lot. I was still cold, but a tiny bit. But yeah, it must be getting a little bit, because I saw a couple of daffodils that was already in bloom, so that was nice. Little things like that cheer me up. It's funny, isn't it? A lot of people wouldn't even notice, really, I don't suppose. Oh, am I going over here? I'm going over here. But yeah, I notice things like that, and they make me smile, they make me happy. And yeah, it just gives you sort of like, it was a really crisp day and quite a bit breezy, but the storm that we had has passed. But yeah, seeing a couple of spring flowers just coming into bloom, yeah, oh, and I said I was going to do it over there, and now I've done it over here. Never mind, she can go over here. Right, I'll turn some of this off though. But yeah, so I saw them this morning on my way back, which was nice. And yeah, I hope it's not still really freezing wherever you are. I know if you're in Oz, it's the summer, but for a lot of us, like in America or Europe, it's still quite chilly. And I'm going to go around this one as well, and I'm just going to use a bit of, oh, if I can reach the sponge, sorry for this, walnut stain. No, I've picked up vintage photo. Well, they're similar, aren't they? So yeah, I picked up vintage photos, so we're just going around the edges with that. And yeah, I don't really know where I'm going with this, to be honest. I'm just winging it like I normally do. All I wanted to do though is show, like, do some mixed media stuff in my journal to take it away from just being paper. I wanted to bring in some paint, and I've got some bits of fabric and that. I think I'll have her up there. I like that. I think she's, oh, and that beautiful old image, really lovely. So yeah, I've made a few little bits and bobs, a few like sort of cards and stuff like that, little gift envelopes, and yeah, I've been really enjoying that. And like I said, using a lot of mixed media, getting my paints out and that, getting out the fabric and the wall. I really like doing that, you know, and just being like when you was a kid, when you're like going to make collage and you're using this and that, and then bits of pasta that you spray. And did anyone else do that at school? It was, oh, I used to love that. And then you got to make a necklace out of pasta as well. Oh, that was great fun. I'm such a child, I'd want to do that now. Oh, now that one, look at that, it's like embossed feathers. Could have the raised side or that side. And I think I'm going to have a small, and this is like a filigree. The other side's like marble, but like, it's lovely on that side, but this side's lovely as well. Don't even know if you can see that on camera. But I'm going to rip off the straight edges. And I want it to tear where it's been so well embossed. That's sort of like, I ripped that bit off and it looked like I'd cut it. But yeah, I've been really enjoying doing this. But yeah, I've been quite solitary this week. I haven't really gone anywhere socially, anything like that. But sometimes I just like my own company, being indoors and just getting like submerged into my artwork. Like, to me, that's a really good week. But then when you're going to document that in your journal, there's not a lot to write about, is there? You know, about how I enjoyed myself crafting. It'd get a bit boring after a while, because a lot of weeks are like that. I don't do much other than just crafting and just seeing, like, I see my kids and my partner, but yeah, I don't really go anywhere a lot. Last week was the first time I'd been out anywhere special in ages, when I went to the museums, and yeah, we didn't even get time to go all round the Victoria and Albert. This week I thought, if I sort of make my page into what I've been doing, like showing what I've been doing, it I can just do a little bit of journaling, you know, and just let the mixed media art speak for itself. So here There's a bit of stamping on the back here, but it's rubbish. So I'm going to do something on this side, probably do a bit of stenciling. So I'll grab one of those right now. Yeah, that was the first one I saw. We'll go with that. And I think just gently I'll do a bit of this. Get into there a bit. Right. And I'm going to grab this one and this one. I think I'm just going to go crazy. I can do this with this. That colour's so bright, it's gorgeous. I know I used a lot of this last week, but I just love these really bright colours. So that is cool. Right, do not move, please don't move. I've got to grab another sponge for the orange. And this is spiced marmalade, and again it's an oxide. So I've always got the choice of, once I've got the colour on there, to maybe spray it with water and let it oxidise. But then, I don't know, I think that's pretty like that. I think I'm just going to stick with that. God, I'm making so much mess. And obviously, this Franken page that I'm kind of making here is it's bigger than my page that we're working on this week. But yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I think I'll put it there, and then I'll have one more bit of something to go there in that corner, and then we'll cut out our pocket from one part or other. So yeah, like I said, this is bigger than what we need it for. But then I've already got a ready-made, like, collaged Franken page for next time. And I've done it on this Edith Holden end page, like the index, because I wanted to use it for a pocket, and it gives it that extra bit of strength rather than just sticking or sewing these papers together and them staying quite flimsy. Right, I won't use this embossed piece because I've got that in the middle there. I could have a bit up in this corner, but yeah, we're not going nowhere near that corner today. So, where are we? No, we'll leave that bit. Let's see what we've got. That's quite nice. Nice bit of a paisley print there. Although that's such a good size, I might save that for something else. And use one of these mandala pages. Let's see. Who have we got? Oh, that's nice. Yeah. That was an easy decision for me to make, which is rare because a lot of the time I sit talking myself into and out of certain decisions and never getting anywhere fast. But yeah, that one was a speedy decision. I love these images. And these little tiny, they're 10 centimetres by 10 centimetres, and they're so cheap. Oh, I've just heard my daughter calling. She's just come back in. Right, I'll be right back. Right, so that was just my baby girl. She's 21, but she's my baby girl. She's the littlest one. So yeah, I just had to have a quick break to see her for a little while. And I'm going over there for the day tomorrow to see her and the baby, and then going to go and see my other daughter at her home. My son's taking me to both them places. Right, so that is my Franken page. I will probably do more up here another time, but I'm going to grab my journal. Right, this is where we was, and I wanted a pocket for the bottom. Right, let's see. I'm gonna cut a straight line. We'll go there. So I've got a straight edge. I really like her. I think I want her. Although that would mean coming. If I went from, I'm taking this pocket now all the way. Or I might save her and come from up here and coming down. Oh, decisions. It's tough, isn't it? Because I like it both ways. I'd like that as my pocket. But I do really like her. I think I'm keeping her. So, I could just tear around where I originally tore. We'll go get a little bit of the Chinese writing. Or Japanese writing. Sorry, I'm not sure what it is. And I don't mean to cause offence saying that. I'm sure Amy said it was Japanese, and someone had a look at it for her. But yeah, so sorry for me calling it Chinese writing when it's not. Right, I've still got this bit of franken page that I can do something else with. And I know that is a massive big pocket now, but I think I'm going to cut a strip off again to take me further down the page. And it might seem like a waste of time doing that, but then this is all ready to go. That can be another pocket on a different page. Look at that. See, that looks brilliant. I love that. So there we are. And I really do like that. And I want a nice vibrant colour. I'm not sure about taking a bit more off. No. We'll keep to that. No, we won't. Oh God, I'm so indecisive, aren't I? Right, I will take a bit more off, which I should have done that all in one go because that's a bit annoying. But I'm terrible at making decisions, and again, that can be used somewhere else, so it's not a waste, really. It's just my indecisive brain. Right, I like that a lot better. So I'll just grab some ink and we'll get that ready to stick in. So I'm going with the spiced marmalade again, just because it's different and I want a lot of contrast, because I have used a lot of different things. I love it that I've got a bit of the embossed scrapbooking paper. That was from another project. And yeah, having like a bit of stenciling and yeah, just the mixed papers. I think that just these images alone sum up the way my brain has been this week. And my eclectic tastes, because I love so many different styles and so many different sort of medium to use. I love like working with paper and card, but yeah, every now and again like doing some sewing and bits and bobs like that. I just love it. And with junk journaling like this, there's no rules, is there? We can go crazy, we can do what we want and it's fine. There's no right or wrong, which is what drew me to junk journaling in the first place, I think. Like, I didn't really want to... Oh, it's okay. I was just thinking I didn't really want spiced marmalade all over my cover, but I haven't, so that's good. And I'm sorry if you just see me head poking down. I was getting me wet wipe. So, where am I now? Right, I've got a lovely big pocket, and it's a lovely collage. Right, I'm going to grab the... Right, so, where are we now? We've got a lovely big pocket, and it's a franken pocket. Some nice paint and decoupage. I wanted... Oh, sorry for the rustling. I wanted to use this tag. And I love elephants, and I was watching a bit of an elephant show, so I want that. I'm going to use this old book page to back that gift tag. It was on a present for my birthday. I've got a couple of little ones from my friend Amy. Right, let's see. I might use them. Yep. Oh, and I know I've got a lovely little charm here, and that's from my friend Denise. So let's move my book again. Grab the glass, and I'm going to glue this on first, and I can just do it with a bit of PVA. I haven't got to use fabric tack all the time, so get some paint all over the back, and there's a little tear there, but I can fix that. That is no problem at all. So I'm just going to lay that on there and make it stick. Oh, I don't feel like it's very sticky. Right, maybe I will use fabric tack. I'm going to cut out one of these little tags from Amy, because yeah, I probably won't do much journaling. But I do like to do some every week, like after I've finished filming and making the page or the double page for the week in hand. I do like to sit down and journal. Now, that's not drying very well. I haven't got the patience for PVA. It's okay when you, if I was getting the dryer out and that, but I'm not, so I don't really need to back that, because that's like a sort of off-white, it's like an ivory kind of colour, so I don't really need to do that. I know what I do need to do, because I haven't cut that straight. That's better. So this is going to be a pest to cut out, and I can see some of the edges aren't as adhered as I would like. So it's Valentine's week this week, isn't it? This week coming. So I wonder if any of you have got any plans. Let me know in the comments if you have, or if there's anything you'd really like to see in my journaling or in what I'm making next week, Valentine related. If there is anything that you would like me to try out, then feel free to say in the comments box. I'm always up for everything. I like little challenges, and I like just doing loads of different things, which is another reason why junk journals are one of my favourite things, because you never ever do anything twice, do you? Well, I don't. Everything, even though I do like stuff that's similar, there's never any two things identical. And so, like, our artwork is so varied, and that's what I really love. I really enjoy that we just get to do so many different things, and it's all okay to be that different. But yeah, I don't know if me and Jamie are going to do anything for Valentine's. To be honest, like, he's going to be working anyway until like later on in the evening. He normally gets home about 8. But then, yeah, he's got to get home, get out of his work clothes, have a shower. By then, it's going to be like 9 o'clock. And I'm like a toddler. I'm getting tired quite early. That's one thing. And two, if like going out for a meal or something, I don't really like loads of crowds. And any time we've ever done anything like that before, like on say like Valentine's evening, everywhere's always really busy and that, and yeah, I'm not keen on that. Puts me off a bit. So we might not do anything. We might just watch a film actually, because I've got a couple of new films that my son got for me. So yeah, I reckon we'll end up doing that, and I'll have much more fun probably doing that. We'll buy some sweets to eat while we're watching our film, or we'll get takeaway, and yeah, I think I prefer that a lot better. So I'm just going to grab my little ink and ink around this, and then I'm going to put a hole reinforcer there after I've punched out that bit of paper for the hole. I'm going to put a hole reinforcer to sort of patch up that little torn bit there, and I think an eyelet as well. Right, that's a bit fiddly getting into, but that's fine. It's fine. So punch. I've got a bit of paper stuck in there. I need a little pin. Oh, come on, pin. Do you like my little unicorn where I keep my bits of dogs? She's so cute. I love it. Right. That's it. Get rid of these bits of paper. And then I can see where I want the hole. And that is there. And I'll just grab an eyelet and we'll set that in place. Okay, so I've got my tags and I've just gone around the edge here with this orange, like as a contrast, and then I've decided, rather than backing this, because everything gets thicker and thicker and thicker, don't it? And most of my journals always end up really bulky, so now and again I'll just do a bit of random colouring like that with the ink, and I really like that. So I've got my 3 tags. I don't think I'm going to need any more than that, so I'll grab my book back in a minute in place, and then we can see where we want to go. Right, because I haven't used any fabric yet. If we ever get round to it, because I can't even put an eyelet in. Right, let's do it. Oh, sorry, I have to do that off screen, so I really have to try and squeeze squeeze with all my might. Right, so I've got 3 different tags there, and I've got my journal back. So, right, sorry, I was just moving that so it's not going to fall. And that one will go in there, and that one will go in there. This one's a bit little. Might have a teeny tiny pocket here with one of the bits I cut off. That is a good little idea, I think. And I could do it round the other way, like that, as a contrast. Which I think might be kind of cool. Just like that, and then, hang on, I'll use the thicker bit so that the edge up here I can tear. So, and I'll keep the corner at the bottom nice and straight, and line that up with the corner of our page. I don't want to lose too much of those flowers because they're cool. I like those. Right, and I'm just going to distress this with our spiced marmalade. Just another little twisty turn for my page, and then that's a really little pocket it'll be for my smallest tag to just sit in. A little tuck, so it's just a bit different, isn't it? Just to give me enough room to have another little tag there from my friend Amy. and it's not hidden. If I put it in this large pocket, it will disappear. So I'll make this little one at the front. And so I've got these 3 to journal on if I needed more journaling space, because sometimes when you haven't done anything, you've still thought a lot, you know, you still have a lot of emotions and a lot of thoughts and feelings. So sometimes I'm in the mood to write quite a bit, but I've got a nice deep pocket there, so I've got plenty of scope for that. And look, that will just tuck in there nicely, and it's not going nowhere. So yeah, kind of like that little contrast. Oh, I've got a little bit of white, hang on. Right, I've got to get my finger under there and get that orange. That's it, that's better. Okay, so we want some threads or some kind of ribbon in these. These are all like my little offcuts and that. I've got a really thin black there. That might be too thin. I might use this polka dot because it's short, and I don't need a massive long one for this tiny tag. So we'll use this offcut here. I now hang all my ribbons and trims behind me, and oh, it's so much easier, and I can see everything I've got, so I'm using it a lot more. But that's what you want, isn't it? You don't want to just be holding stuff forever. So I'm going to have that one in there like that. I'll give it a bit of a trim, get my fabric scissors, and we just cut these off. Now that one a bit of a funny angle. Right, that one could do with being a bit shorter. That's it. Right, so that's our first one, and I'm not sure if I can see anything in there for those 2. That's a bit boring. Right, I'm going to reach behind me and grab something, cut it off my little hanging thing. Right, so I thought a nice gold would go with our purple and gold elephants. I love elephants. They are my absolute favourite animal. They really are. I love watching nature programmes about elephants, and I've got quite a few little elephant ornaments and things like that my kids have got me, and yeah, I just love them. Right, oh, I really like that, nice and bright. And then I cut off a bit of black trim. I don't know why I wanted it, because I've got black there as well, haven't I? Which I don't often use black, and I've chosen it twice subconsciously. I don't know why, but that's what I wanted. They're a bit long, but I won't cut too much off. Sometimes I like it when they're flopping about a bit. Right, so, oh, that's nice, and that will go in there. And I wanted a bit of trim down the bottom. Right, I'll move these in a minute, because it's mixed media week this week for us, and so I wanted to have a bit of trim down the bottom. I've been using a lot of different trims, and I think this just will tie it in nicely, marrying with the colour up there. So let's get a straight edge, and yeah, we're good to go. I'm going to cut, just sweep across with my glue across the bottom. And just hold this in place once I've got it. What have I got there? Right. Get that there, and that going across there. Right, and I'll just sit and hold this for a sec until it's dry. Right, we're getting towards the end now. I wanted to stamp week 6. So what I've got this set of stamps that I bought for my bullet journaling. So I've got the number 6 and the word week. What I normally do when I'm doing something like this is I have a couple of goes and then pick out the best one to either cut out or tear around. So, right, that's positioned where I want. I'm going back to this seedless preserve because I want the colour to stand out. Right, now come on. Oh, that's nice. Straight off. I've gone too near the top though. I'll need to be able to tear around it. Let's see. I bet that's the best one I get, and I'm just going to have to go with... Oh no, look, that's even neater. I'll go with that one. I like this nice old paper for things like this. As you can see, I've cut out a few things. I used this really old book page out of a falling apart book. I've been keeping some, like the pages that ever fell out, I've been keeping them safe to use, and I used them on a couple of tags this week when I was making little tags for a couple of friends, and yeah, that's why I had it out, and I think it's so cute. Right, I'm going to just go round. Right, where's my thing? There it is. Just rub the ink close to the edges all around to just get that little hint of the colour without going too mad. Right, and what the idea was that I had, instead of just sticking this on the page like I have in previous weeks, I'll keep this on my lap. I just had an idea that I want to make a little tag and hang it from up the top. So I'm going to get a bit of this little paisley paper that I've got offcuts of, and I really just want like a tiny tag, similar to the size of the one that I had from Amy. I'm just going to cut 2 pieces though, because I might have one to go down the bottom as well. Not that I probably won't need it, but just to tie it in. So what I was thinking was that I'll just make my tiny little tag. Let's get that straight. So it's even-ish. I'll just move so I don't throw that on the stuff. Right, that's even-ish. I must have moved a bit because it's not great. Let's go down a bit there like that. That's better. Right, and I was going to hang that from up here. So let's get our lovely spiced marmalade all the way round. And what I thought I'd do is I want to stick week 6 onto there like that. Maybe that's a bit too big. Go a little bit smaller either side, and I'll just re-ink those edges nicely. Let's see, a little bit at the bottom, do a little bit more. That's it. Right, and I'm going to stick this on, then punch a hole. And what I thought was, I've got a lovely charm that my lovely friend Denise made for me over at Wonderbar Crafts. Look at that, the beautiful colours. And so I thought, if I punch a hole in here and a hole up here, for a change I can have this as a dangling tag with what week it is, and this can also be dangling from somewhere up here. The idea is still forming in my head, it ain't properly formed yet, so I'm just, oh sorry about that, that's my phone, but yeah, I'm just working it out. So yeah, oh that bit, that's that bit. Right, I'm just going to grab something and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to put my hole up in the corner here. Right, and I'm actually, before I put the eyelet in, I'm just going to grab my, oh well, I was going to grab them, my little eyelet, like hole protectors. Always doing this, I've put them down because I've just used them and I'm not sure where. Right, let's grab another one. Okay, I already had some inked, but I'm not sure where they've gone. I think I've dropped them. So we'll just get a new sheet out and I'm just going to go over with this colour, just on those end ones. And I'm going to put an eyelet in place here, but I just wanted something a bit extra so that it just don't tear straight out of the paper. I don't think it would, but you know, sometimes I'm a bit too cautious. I worry what's going to happen, so yeah, I'll take extra precautions sometimes, but that's no biggie. Right, so that goes in there. And I'm going to hang my tag. Really like that tag. I've got a little bit of, what do you call it, trim here, a little bit of ribbon. Lovely little silver and like purpley lilac-y colour. So I'll just thread through here. And then I'm just going to tie it to the eyelet up here. So I'll have to go through and then make a knot and then trim it off. So don't want it overly long. Pull it tight. Okay, so that's that. Fabric scissors. 1, 2. And then I'm going to put a little jump ring through there to hang my lovely little charm. So that's that. I think I need a biggish one. That's the biggest size I've got. So I'm going to use that one. And I'm not great at fiddliness, but it's not too bad, is it? Right, I've opened it. Let's hope it's big enough. Yes, it is big enough. Right, it's gone through. There is that jump ring. Right, and now, oh come on, woman. Oh, right, squeeze and go back. that's it. Right. Oh, I like that. So, my loves, I think that's it for this week. Nice lot of mixed media. I've got all my different bits and bobs. There's my tags that I am going to go and journal on now. That's my nice little tag there in the front. And I might even make another one, similar, like the same as that, if I need the room. But at the moment, I think that's plenty. So, thank you very much for sticking to the end. I'm sorry if it's been a bit long, but you know how it is. This is just me letting my brain run wild. So, thank you for sticking with it. And I'll see you all in a few days. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.